Greetings, everyone. Welcome in. Hope y'all are having a great day so far. Welcome to the end of the week. We have finally made it through. And we're in for some more Dune Awakening. Gonna have some fun in the deserts of Arrakis. That is still really loud. How soon? How soon is now? How soon is now? Welcome in, Sagareth. How are you? Looking forward to hanging out with you guys in-game and in chat. Whoever's available to join me in-game, you are always welcome. Voice chat is on as well. So, looking forward to seeing everybody. It's the best answer. Absolutely. Absolutely. Alright. I think it triggered a cutscene when I got back to the base, so we're going to see what we go into here once we get connected to the server. So, let's see how this goes. Everybody watching the stream replay later, thank you so much. Appreciate you guys. Let me know what you think. Always good to have your comments as well. Darkon, hello, how are you? Load screens have been a little bit long lately, so we'll see if it continues the cutscene. Like it triggered as I was logging off. So no, okay. Alright, I think we're good. I think we're okay. You want to know what you think? You think hot dogs and hot dog buns should come in the same quantities per package? Absolutely. I agree. They definitely should. So otherwise you waste one or the other, or have to eat, the hot dog buns as something else, or eat hot dogs. I mean, you could use your extra hot dogs, cut them up, put them in your mac and cheese. There's always that. So, I mean, there's options, but yes, having them in the same quantities would be very, very helpful. I do agree. All right, have to get the muscle memory from V Rising out of my head. What do we have in our inventory here? Not a ton, just a little bit. Drop that. We can recycle that. Hey, look, we got a Chris knife. Oh, Zentar's Chris knife. 191. Wow. Yes, please. Going to replace that with that. There we go. That will do nicely. Drop our torch, drop that. Probably have a lot of random stuff here. Leaves, dispenser belt, Emperor's wings. Oh yeah, we were keeping that in our inventory because we weren't sure how we were going to like this one. So we'll see how that goes. Way back in the days of yore, they sell bun length hot dogs that matched the number, but they were more expensive. Yeah, that's always nice, is having the hot dogs that fit the length of the bun instead of having like this first bite that is just bun and not hot dog. That's annoying as well. See, I still have the muscle memory. Tried to click it open like in V Rising. That's not what we want. One of these is, there it is. Nope. That goes in there. That goes in there. Yeah, they always make the things that fit nicer more expensive. Should invent dog leg buns and package them in 10 packs. Oh yeah, there we go. Marketing genius unlocked, for sure. It's one of those things, like, do we keep that in our chest or do we not? That in there. Iodine pills can go in there. Here we go. That can go in there. Oh wait. Yeah, we'll come back and get it if we don't like it. Improvised cut array can be... Get rid of that. Put that in there. Those can be recycled. That can be recycled. That can be recycled. And we'll put this in our vehicle parts. Evening, Marietta. How are you? Are all of these empty? Nope. Here we go. There we go. Recycling. Okay. Recycle that. Recycle that. There we go. That'll do. Oh yeah, so glad the work week is over. So glad. There's a mad rush at the end of the day to finally get this project that has been giving us so much grief all week. The majority of that was rushed out the door right before I left. Came home almost looking like a chimney sweep. I was cutting some black Sintra. Not sure if you guys know what that is, but it leaves a lot of dust when you cut it. So it looked more like a chimney sweep than anything else. It's hilarious. Tuber, hello, how are you? You've never seen this game? Is it also a survival game? Yes. Yes. Very much a lot of survival, a lot of crafting, building, running away from Shai Hulud. I don't know how much you're up on the Dune lore. Exactly. That was exactly the song that was going through my head. Mary Poppins is such a great movie. But yeah, building your bases, finding your resources, surviving, making sure you have enough water, all of that. So it's so much fun. I highly recommend it. Let's fill up our water. Do I have an emote where I spit on someone? No. Nope, do not have... Where are my emotes? There we go. I've got clapping, waving. I've got a thumbs down. I've got a throat slash. There you go. How's that? Does that one work for you? Julie Andrews for My Fair Lady. She would have been good, but I don't know. Where is it? Here. I do have my balcony for viewing the kills now, though. Upstairs. All right, let's figure out what it is that we are doing now. We do have to go follow this poison spice quest, so there's that. Here's my viewing platform, where everybody is. Let's see if we can get the sandworm to pop up here. She played opposite Rex Harrison in the Broadway musical. Oh yeah, she definitely had the chops for it, for sure. Movie was a classic the way it is, so. You've been working on your new base just north of the Crossroads trade post. Nice. Let's see. Just north of Crossroads. Ah, nice. Perfect. This base here, Turtletown, is the one that Turtle has been working on. Obviously, Turtletown. And he offered that up as the new guild hall. Because we're definitely outgrowing this one over here. So we'll see what happens with that. But yeah, that'll be nice to have another spot to stop and refresh there as well. Oh yes, you are. You're here, TV. You're the one we're always waiting for. How are you? Too bad no Dracula in this game, but maybe sandworms also make pizza. I mean, maybe in the depths of their belly, you know, when they swallow you whole. It's a whole pizzeria down there. No, but you could spend it. You could still spend it here. Okay. That is absent kernel, trail of regrets. Oh yes, we're following that trail. That is, okay, here's the main storyline. Poison spice, there we go. Talk to him. Where is he? Let's grab, which of these contracts do we want? No, we still can't do that one. Alright, I'll just knock these out here. I don't know if you've seen this one yet or not. When you're around or where you're not, just my pirate mug. And you're right, I forgot to take notes on the volume. Please forgive me. It's one of my smaller ones. It's more normal sized. You're expecting way fewer deaths in the stream? Yes, yes. Or at least farther apart. How am I on fuel? 82? Alright, we're good. Yes, this is a very, very cool game. He must be... Who I need to talk to for the main quest must be over in either here, Harco or Arrakis. Not sure. So we'll go for our quest here. Or, our contract. We'll go with that. Just to get us back into the groove. We'll go with this one here. Oh yeah, the vehicles. You've got a sand bike, you have a dune buggy, and of course various ornithopters. You've got a spice rig, a harvester, which I haven't made yet, but they're a lot of fun. I do. I just need to have a list of all of my mugs and the volumes so that, you know, when you ask, I have them. For just all of them. Every time you watch me fly the ornithopters, you want to play the game? You should. You should definitely play the game. It's a lot of fun. There's a variety of ornithopters. This is just the scout. This is the small one. But there's the assault ornithopter, which is a little bigger, has multiple seats in it. There's the carrier. It's fun riding around on the sand bikes. You can, you know, do donuts in the sand and taunt Shai-Hulud. Cross your fingers, you don't get eaten. Question is, how far down the rift are we? Can you sand walk? Like walk around on the sand? Yeah, absolutely. You risk, again, getting eaten, but... I don't think it's that way. Follow the trail into the rift. Okay, so we're just gonna have to park it and go from there. We're going to take shelter under this person's base right here. Not a bad landing. Alright. Let's see. Probably wants us to find a very specific clue. Fall damage is a thing. There we go. This is my first make to take an assembly position so close to a choke point. Their artillery hit us just as we were preparing to move out. They inflicted casualties with no way for us to fight back. They have the nerve of calling this observing the rights of Canley. Keep following the trail. Alright. Do you not get to do the awkward offbeat tempo walking thing? Yeah. As long as you, we can go out in the desert and I'll show you. There is a gauge that lets you know when you're making noise, so you can tell whether or not you are. Yeah, I don't like this suspensor belt. I don't like it at all. The weird no say, yeah. Basically, yep. You gotta either be faster or not cause so much noise that you attract them. Also, you have to avoid the drum sand because that will attract them. There's quicksand. Oh, it's lots of fun. Especially in the very beginning, before you have your vehicles and you have to walk across the sand. It's great. Let me guess, it's another clue in the crashed ornithopter. Or maybe in this camp over here. Major clue. You know, how about you pay attention to lights and stuff? Look at all the swords. Bet I never eat mild flavored food. Lots of spice. Of course. Of course. Real life and in-game. This was my second mistake. I expected a short-range combat in the rift. The Harkonnens were sitting dug in the mining galleries. We would have to clear them out room to room. They were waiting for us on their approach, and their longer-ranged assault rifles took a terrible toll. Managed to get the tanks up front, ornithopters into the rift. Should have ordered a sweep ahead of time. Alright, that's a long way in, so we're going to go back and get our ornithopter and fly back down before we leave it behind. Yep, you do. You do get to consume spice, and it does affect your powers, your skills. The bar down at the bottom, the purple bar that's labeled Z, that's your spice consumption bar. Oh, good morning, Bojangles. How are you? And you can claim. That's one of the really fun things. You can claim everything, like in Conan. It's great. You made it to Act 4 in V Rising? Nice, super fun. Still a ways to go before you're trying your hand at Dracula. Well, at least now you know what the battle is like, so you can know what you're getting into. Isn't spice literally worm poo? I mean, not really. You get spice blows out in the sand. It makes you see things, which is fun. Yep. I don't like the suspensor belt at all. I'm gonna switch it back out. You're working this morning, so you'll be looking? That's fine, I'd appreciate it. Glad you're here regardless. Ow. You know the trick. Sleeping in real life resets your death counter. Nice. So you'll fight him once, die, take a nap, just in case you beat him the next time. Using my booster while actually flying instead of gliding. Not the best idea. It's gotta be around the base of this pillar somewhere. Other side, maybe? Kind of close for a second. Getting much better at flying. First few flights out, I definitely clipped the wings a bit. You can also accidentally, oh, I wonder, I'll bet, yeah. It's in the caves. Of course it is. You can accidentally get out of your ornithopter while you're flying if you hit the wrong button. So that's fun. When you're up in the air and leave the cockpit and your ornithopter goes diving down. We want to go right about here. Question is, how far down is the entrance of the caves? And where can we park this thing to be able to get back to it? Headlights. Headlights are a thing. Okay. Don't see entrances on the wall over here. Not hit our head on the shelf. Is this it? You know, when all else fails, we've got this nifty little handy tool. We can pick up our ornithopter so we can explore on foot for a second. Figure out where it is that we need to be. And then put it down again. I don't see anything there. We get some combat in eventually, I'm sure. Oh, get back up there. That is... Okay. Come on, you can turn sideways and slide in there. What kind of spelunker are you? I'd totally go in there. There are certain expectations you have of what something is going to look like, and occasionally it does throw you off, and you overlook what an actual entrance is. We're kind of getting closer. Yeah, okay. I think we're headed in the right direction. This is closer to Conan. Made by the same people. A lot of the same mechanics. I'd say the building is closer to Conan. For sure. You don't have the same block creativity that you do in Enshrouded. Yeah, same studio. Same developers. Got some really cool options with building your character and the ways that you can play. Obviously I'm using a sword, so I'm more of a melee build. Or you can do range. There's lots of different types of guns, so it's a lot of fun. Third mistake, an obstacle not covered by fire is useless, and of course the Harkonnens knew this as well. Had the ambush well prepared, hitting us from all sides. Lost them all. This is as far as we go. Alright. Not that. Contact ashore. Wildero is tormented by survivor's guilt. You'd think the psych mentats would have spotted that, but the colonel always kept up such a stoic front. Regardless, it's clear beyond any doubt he has abandoned his duty. Gone to ground somewhere in the rift. Need you to flush him out and take him into custody. Alright. Search the mineral extraction facility. Why is that one cancelled? Sometimes it's weird what it calls at. You can use the voice. When we get into combat, you'll be able to see the character build that I have is Bene Gesserit as my main skill set, and secondary skill set is a sword master. So you've got this is my main skill tree. And of course you can mix and match. You can unlock all of the skill trees, and there's plenty of skill points to go around that you can, use the passes that you need, get other whatchamacallums, skills that you want to use. This guy is in this mineral extraction facility. Okay, let's get out of here. I'm gonna go switch out my belt because I don't like this one. Now look at some combat and some open desert experience here. Oops. We are in the cave. That was a genius place to get our ornithopter out. This takes skill right here. as we hit our tail. That works. Do I have a game schedule? I try to keep to a schedule, like keep games pretty consistent, like for a period of time. Like I'll try to go through, you know, like with V Rising, I want to, you know, get through that. Did the same thing with Valheim. Went through that. I'm always playing more than one game at a time. Where is, there it is. Expert piloting is expected by someone from Gallifrey. Yep. Yep. And as often as the TARDIS has a mind of her own, though. No matter how good of a pilot you are. Go switch that out and then hop back up here. Just do a quick back and forth. Valheim was definitely very, very different. It's definitely put the survival in survival game. I don't think I would have made it without the crew that I was playing with. A lot of the guys in here played with Pirate and who else was in there? Kai was in there. Chris played with us. So, I mean, I had a great crew. Shadow was a big help. So, would not have made it through that game without those guys. We also need to refuel. Alright. Grab some fuel. Get my suspensor belt back. I put that downstairs. Yep. It was fun. It was fun. Playing Valheim. But it was definitely a completely different feel. Nope. It's not the leap that I want. It's the full suspensor belt that I want. I do need fuel, though. Grab that. You feel like Conan would have been better if you played with people, but you did enjoy it anyway? I played on a public server once, and it was fun. Like, I didn't play with anybody, but there were other people around. But a lot of the games, even games that are meant to be played with other people. Actually, let's go with this one. Let's do that one. Whoops. That'll be fine. I play a lot solo. For some of them, I do host the server. In Shrouded, I do. Valheim, V Rising. Thank you so much for the follow, you guys. I'm sorry, Taco Bandits, I did not see that one pop up. Thank you so much for the follow. Girl of Shadows, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Welcome into chat. How are you? Obviously, with Dune, you can have a private server for like this outside area, which connects to the deep desert, which is the PvP area. So you can play it that way as well. What was I doing? Switching out my belt, refueling. Okay, and we're back out. Yeah, here, let me show you the being out on the sand here. Once you get out onto the deeper sand. There it is. You've got your rhythm indicator. So you know how much noise you're making. Oh shit. Did we just make a very, very bad mistake? Yep. We were too busy running, couldn't turn around. But there, that's that. Is she gonna come out right in front of us? Ah, there he is. Over there. Not too close. Not too close. Got a little scared there for a second. That would have been our own fault for goofing off. You're doing good? I am well. I am very well, thank you. You're playing Dune as well? Awesome. Thank you, I appreciate it. Definitely time. I don't know how well it works consistently. I've seen clips of people managing to ride the worm. So, I've never tried. I'm not that brave. There are a few things I want to experiment with the game mechanics and visuals on things like that, but I don't want to do it with like my actual gear on. Yeah. Yeah, the deep desert is like the main hub of all the PvP stuff. There is a little bit of PvE in there in certain zones as well. Out here in this area, in the PvE zone, that's strictly PvE, is, let's cut through here. You run across people in here. This is where everybody has their builds. And all of that. So I would say that the more rare and higher concentrations of materials are in the PvP zone, so that gives you incentive to go do that. You can dogfight with the ornithopters, yes. There are assault ornithopters, and you can dogfight with them. Is this where we want to be? Right about here? Maybe close. Let's park her down here so that she doesn't get if there's a sandstorm. She'll be protected. Let's try this Chris knife out here. We got some combat opportunities over here.
Who are you?
What? One hit and that's all you get? Oh, if I would have known that, I would have saved it. That is unpleasant. Do you know how to make a lot of Solaris quick? I mean, I've found so many just going around killing everybody and looting. Other than that, I'm not sure the best way to go about it. I mean, when you go around, you know, when you're clearing all of the bunkers and things like that, there's so much around as far as loot. Oh, we missed. And we missed again. Alright. Just a bad angle on that one. Where'd everybody go? I hear you. Gonna pop your head out here. Nope. Okay, fine. I don't have rockets on my ornithopter. Like I said, it's just a scout. So I haven't done any fighting. There we go. There's another sniper. I just don't know where he's at. Oh, you jerk. I hesitated too long and let them get too close. Just trying to use my other skill. There we go. That's what I was trying to do.
Enemy foul.
That's what happens when you get poisoned. Really? There we go. Now we're out of the poison. There we go. Did teach that guy a lesson. The second lesson was slightly messier. I'm not sure where that sniper is. All right, back to what we were doing in the first place. Where do we need to go? Oh, the extraction facility, which is actually down in the rift. Okay. There is still space in my guild, yes. Oh, thank you for the hydration, Tuber. Ow. Where are you? It's not that guy shooting me. There we go. That was a heck of a shot. Nice. I'm actually a little bit surprised I made that one. If I survive the poison, I'm the chosen one. That's what the bandages are for. That was an awesome shot. Great. Alright. We need to go in here. We are, the server information is in Discord, under the Dune channel. We are on Indara is the server that we're on. Here we go, this is where we need to be. And there are still spaces in the guild. It's Friends of Fred, of course. It is very satisfying. Like, I like sniping, but the close quarters combat is also really nice. As long as you don't get overwhelmed. Try not to overload ourselves. We'll grab some of this ore while we're here as well. This thing is so heavy. Oops. Really? So heavy. You'll do your best not to make us look bad. Oh, you're fine. You're fine. I'm the newbie gamer. Can't claim right there? Okay. You can claim most things. Get back away from that gunner. Come here.
Shields up.
Let's get out here. Nice. Also, because when you're shooting, your shield goes down. I find using the sword is nicer. Take that. Fill up our blood sacks. Just keep our water up. Did you have anything good? If you are playing right now, you can go ahead and hop into voice. If you want to party up, let me know. Vampire in this game too? Yes. It is unavoidable. Vampire in every game. There's some way. Some way to be vampiric. Up a little bit farther still. Shot at. Because of course we are. There we go. Dead. Where are you? There you are. Hit them while they reload. It's the best way to do it. There you are. Taco Bandits, welcome to chat. How are you? These Gatling gunners get me every time. It's horrible. Think you're gonna make a character here? You're bored over on the other server, and the beginning is so fun anyway. It is. The beginning is fun, and games like this are great to have more than one character on. You know, it's got so much replayability. I missed. That was a bad shot. There we go. Up here. Yep, any excuse to do a restart, right? Ah! Ouch. Booby traps. Landmines. Let's, avoid that. And we're on fire. Where's that other one? I know there's another one. Oops, wrong way. My fingers shift. I thought I saw another one. Maybe not. Alright. Knew the Atreides would send someone after me. Would have done the same if it had been one of my subordinates running off. Don't know you, but it's clear that the Atreides put a great deal of trust in you. Find me in a small testing station nearby. See if you can give me an end worthy of my family. Which testing station is he at? It said nearby, but it's not nearby. That's it then. We have him cornered. It's a damn shame, really. Never would have thought a man of Voldero's caliber would be right like that. Just received a termination order from High Command. He knows you're coming. Alright. So now he is... Oh, we just gotta pursue him deeper into this. Sounds awesome. Or we can just head over here. He's gotta be in testing station 23. The wording on this is a little bit weird. Like it's like it wants you to go farther and deeper into here, but it's like that's the reason I haven't, this is the first time I've gotten to end game with V Rising, is because I've restarted. You learn things about the game and you're like, oh, I could do this so much better. So you just, you restart. I've played Conan multiple times and it's like, it's been a minute since we played, let's just restart. Yeah, I love games with replayability like that. And apparently we parked in a very weird way. Alright, let's... Yeah, we'll go all the way up and over. Like, especially a game like this that's brand new and you're playing it for the first time and you're like, oh, I could do it better. I could do things differently. I'm pretty sure this is probably the mining facility that we want. Sometimes it pops you out on top, sometimes not. You do that a lot. Yeah. It's like the best part of playing games. You find most games front load the dopamine to get you hooked early. So replaying the beginning is just naturally fun. Yeah. I think you're right. I don't want to leave this all the way up. Yeah, I do. No, I don't. Sorry. I have this thing about leaving my vehicle around. No, it can get damaged, like not down here so much, but up on the surface. If there's sandstorms, it can get damaged. Obviously it shows up on your compass, so you can find it again, but I do have this bad habit of forgetting where I parked. My sense of direction in games is less than awesome. It's a tangibility thing. However, your vehicle is a respawn point, so if you leave it out, you can use it as a respawn beacon. Pirate, hello, how are you? It's good to see you. We were talking about Valheim earlier. And how I wouldn't have made it without you guys. Especially when you go into a different entrance than it wants you to, and it would have been a long walk back. Oh shit. Really? Who taught me to swing a sword? Dash is killer.
Shields up.
This guy's brutal. Come here. There we go. That's what I was after. He was just blocking and dodging for all he was worth. I am spectacular now that the work week is over. I can officially say that the majority of the project that was giving us a hard time is out the door. How many signs did I make today? Oh my gosh, so many. So many. The job we've been working on all week has been one thing after another. And it's not complete. There's a checkpoint at the front of this, so we don't need to put a respawn beacon down. But it is mostly out the door. There are still a few things that had to be reprinted, so it's a mad rush. Hello, Carl. How are you? To find the purple bracelet. I do have that one. I'm glad you're doing okay, Carl. Time to uncork a bottle. Fun. Alright, it's not up here. Let's see if we can avoid this poison a little bit. Bracelet is not over here. Drink all the water. Those are just bolts. The loot does get a little bit predictable in the types of chests, which is fine. Obviously, there's specific loot in specific areas. But, so you can easily be like, okay, this is what I'm looking for, this is what I need, so these are the chests that I'm going to be looking for. That kind of day, huh? Can never have too many bandages. It depends on how soon somebody has come through here before you. When there's been no enemies, I hear them. They have this bad habit of respawning right on top of you. Do I have a compactor on me? I do. Let's see if we can get rid of this poison. There we go. Takes care of that poison cloud. Blue goblin. I want those. The rest of that can stay. Is that? Yes, it is. Really? There we go. That's what we were trying to do. Oh. That. Where is the bracelet? Do I have any? I don't have any spice food on me right now. I'll have to loot some. I'm hydrated though. That is not the button I wanted. There we go. Anybody else want to play? Nope. Okay. There. How about I drink? There we go. That'll be the cue for the food. This is where we came from. Okay. We did miss a chest. Get the slurry. We're getting pretty up there on weight. Take a left, hug the wall, find what we missed. There it is. There's the doorway we missed. All right. There is 1, 2. I can't do that through the door? Rude. Alright. So rude. Tuber, thank you so much for the sub. Appreciate it. Hey, you're not allowed to heal yourself. You do have to be careful because they will heal themselves occasionally. Apparently that was a soldier we had to kill. Would have thought the colonel would be buried with full military honors. Instead, his corpse will rot alongside common deserters in the dark pit. Disregard my comments. Your service in this matter is appreciated. Alright. We have new customization for our armor. Nice. You okay? Whoops, your finger slipped. You. Come here. Oh, shit. Ah. That's what happens when you jump into an area where you can't see. bad. So bad. Yep, definitely jump yourself into the center of a group of people. It's awesome. Especially a gunner. Get off. Go, go, go. One down. Two down. It's like wizards in games. You have to kill the Gatling gunners first. You kill the wizards first so they don't heal anybody, or shamans depending on the game. And you kill the Gatling gunners. Dive the back line. Yep, exactly. Alright. Need to find Solari. Wait, what was up here? Why were they all gathered up here? This is why. This is what I'm looking for. Take that. What's this? Okay, it's just a leap. We're good. We're fine. The loot, your inventory space is both slots and weight, which I find is a good balanced combination. I do loot everything, so I'm quite often out of space. Is this the way we came in? I think so. Let's get out of here. Find the big chest. Is there a big chest in this one? There might not be a big chest in this one. Yep, that's where we started from. It's a big loop. I like the way these are set up, because you know you don't have to go back all the way through it. It makes a big loop. Mikolpa, hello, how are you? No chest, no big chest in this one. Alright. Thank you. Let's see if we can get out of here. It's a compliment when Dracula kills me first. He's just diving the throat. Yep. You're right. You're right. We have made a big circle. We are... We get lost a lot in interiors. This is not where we're gonna go. I think I have it pinned down to the fact that it's not a tangible area, so my brain doesn't like it and can't keep a handle on where I am and where to go. This way, we need to go this way. I think. No, not this way. Yes, that's why he's always after me, is because I am the most threatening. To the left on this one. Because when we came in, that was the locked door. Yes, we should have gone straight. Okay. We got it. We're good. We're out. Yeah, no mini map in this game, and it's definitely a hindrance sometimes, but we manage. It's the scenic route. We take the scenic route a lot. You know, left is always the appropriate way to go. You always turn left first. Alright, so there's that. That one's finished. We got that. We have these 2 wrecks to go do. We'll go for this one, the long overdue. Okay, here we go. If you always go left, you're never right. I mean, you know, except for the fact that I'm left-handed and therefore I'm always right.
Shields up.
Play dead, see what that gets you. Scenic route just finds more loot. Exactly. Exactly. We're just making sure we got everything. Especially if it takes you long enough to take the scenic route that the chests reset. It's great. Alright, let's get out of here. Do you keep mouse and keyboard lefty? Like switch the mouse to the left hand? No, I don't. Yeah, it's not as soon as I thought it was. September is my actual start anniversary. Oh, Tiny Robots, thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate it. Ooh, there's a ledge there. When I'm back in a safe place, you're ready for your invite? Okay. Yep. Absolutely. I'm not sure if this wreck is a PvP zone or not. Let me park up here for a second. Yeah, that's my affiliate is in November, so my actual start is in September. There we go. What's your handle in game, Darkon? Is it the same? All the wrecks are? I know most of them are. I wasn't sure about the one in the rift. Like these. Oh. This one? Oh, because I haven't scanned this. I'm like, why does it say that my intel is 2 out of question mark? It's because I haven't scanned this area. Gamer Girl Fred, if you send me a friend invite, Darkon, and that'll make it easier. And I can accept that. Okay. Let's park over here. Let's park on flat ground, that'd be great. There we go. that's fine. Has a reset. Oh, there's two of them. Shite. Run. Come on. So you can hear him winding up. Where'd he go? Where did he go, George? Where did he go? There he is. That power right there is why I love this build. Anybody else? You just lost access to your base? Your sub changed owners and you're solo. So you're waiting on your ticket to be looked at and trying not to panic. Whoa, that's rough. That's rough. Kai, thank you for the hydration. How are you? It's good to see you. Alright, let's go activate this this bay here. Actually, hang on. Let me get you invited to the guild. About 40 more minutes of your meeting and then you're free? Hurrah! Are you free for real, or are they gonna call you and be like, hey, rescue us? Let's see. There we go. That should be an invitation to the guild. Perfect. Now you should be able to see all of the bases. Free for the weekend is the goal. That is a good goal. It's a very good goal. Teppanyaki tomorrow? Nice. I hear you. I don't see you. Where is the access bracelet? Access bracelet? Locked too. Okay. Pretty sure I've probably overlooked it. Oh, right there. Right in front of our face. That's the blue one, so that's a green door. There we go. You left your old small base near the Hollow Hammer, pretty much open to the guild as an emergency place. Nice. Thank you. The more places you have to hole up, the better. It makes it really nice. Damn. Make sure you hit them twice so they're actually dead. Emergency supply console. An electric hum fills the air. How ominous. That's not scannable. Told me to be safe, and the whole time you were fighting and typing. Multitasking is real. Absolutely. There's the green band.
Lieutenant Priam, you are ordered by this missive to proceed with all dispatch to Kala City Spaceport, where you will assume command of the Duke's ship Tisiphone. Thereafter, you will immediately report to me aboard the Catheria for further orders. We'll be pulling convoy duty, so I anticipate an easy shakedown cruise for your first command. Congratulations, Lieutenant. Captain Katrina Kloros.
There was another console in this room? I didn't miss it. Thank you for that. Appreciate it. Oh, there's also another chest that we missed. Oh, there it is, over there, against the wall. Transmitter, there we go. Emits a steady beeping sound, as long as it doesn't get faster, I guess. Okay. Emergency signal coming in from your location now. Intact enough, you could activate auxiliary power. There could be survivors. Suspect the surviving crew fell afoul of slaver gangs. If the slavers did take our people, they must have acted on orders from their employers. Search the slaver encampments. Okay. Going to have to keep an eye out for sales of this game. Should definitely add it to your wish list. It is very, very worth it. I understand the need to find things on sale. I totally get it. That's usually what I do. I have a list of everything you guys have suggested and wait for them to go on sale. But this is one that is worth, you know, you get enough gameplay out of it. Can I shoot this through the... I can't. There's the big chest. All the nifty loot. There we go. 19 of the survivors of the ship, all bondsmen of Duke Leto Atreides, were here after she crashed. Slavers are trying to break in. Anyone who finds this should contact House Atreides and tell of our fate. Alright, now we have to go search the outpost. Do we have... It keeps saying that the quests are cancelled, which, I don't know, it's... Sometimes the verbiage is a little bit weird. We do have survey probes. Okay, perfect. Perfect. Yeah, I mean, they might do a sale early on, but for sure it is, it'll be a minute. Sometimes new games do go on sale. But it's definitely worth playing. Nope, this way. Let's go get our Thopter. They'll release DLC in a year and put the base game up for cheap. Always the way. Oh. Darkon, if it's easier for you, the voice channel is open in Discord. You just hop in there. We need to go this way. Get across the border and scan this area. It is so much easier to scan now that we have the Ornithopter instead of having to try to claim up to the high enough places. Makes life so much better. Like I said, I totally get waiting for sales, especially if it's a game that you're not quite sure of. Learned the hard way that you cannot switch the scanner out of your hand, otherwise it will cancel it. That's annoying. The Albarino is so refreshing. Nice. Good. I'm glad you are enjoying it. The pre-order Ultimate Edition items, like the things, the terrarium and things like that you got for the pre-order, I'm not sure when they will do that. Have those accessible. Here we go. That clears this area. Beautiful. More intel. Those are always nice. Make sure we keep an eye out for the intel over here. Turtle, hello, how are you? It is good to see you. They have a DLC ready for August, September. Nice. Yeah, they did say that they were going to try to keep things, keep things coming every few months. The game is enjoyable enough, but, even, to keep things fresh. Question is, I bet it's this outpost up here. Let's park her. We'll park her right here. We do find some very interesting parking spaces. Alright. They should have added more to the deluxe and the ultimate. You feel like you barely got anything. I mean, I don't know. I think the terrarium was worth it. Don't hear anybody yet. They're all going to be grouped together and gang up on me, aren't they? Nope. Hello. Okay, 3 of them. And even more. This was not the best choice. Let's get them spread out. Oh, shit. Down around the corners. Out of those, that'd be great. Their dev streams are really worth a listen. Yeah, they have been really good. Ow, hey, stop that. About listening to the players and keeping open communication and like when stop claiming. Gotta love the crossfire. It's great. It's awesome. There we go. That was a little bit messy. Ah. Oh, it can't go through the... I'll, come across this way. There we go. And that's how you do that. There's still a couple over there that are alive. Anyway, when, you know, the deep desert was entirely PvP and there were the players that were strictly PvP type players and those of us who enjoy the PvE experience and still need, obviously, those higher tier materials. And they were very quick to, you know, make adjustments, not get rid of things, but just make some adjustments so that everybody could enjoy the game how they wanted to, and the vision that they have for the game is they've just done a really good job so far. Of course my backpack's full. My backpack is always full. We can drop that, drop those. You want the still suit, the warm cosmetic, and the Atreides lights. Love the little mouse, yep. You can purchase in game with the in-game currency. You can get, you know, the lights and the building blocks and things like that for the different houses, depending on, you know, who you're affiliated with in game. Here's the bracelet.
Listen, we all know most of these marks haven't got a Solari to their name, but some of them, well, they might have family who could scrape up a decent ransom payment. Enough to make a nice bonus for us anyway. None of the teams are coming close to making their quotas out here. We all know the region's picked clean. So, who's going to notice if we turn in a few less Mala, huh? Just make sure everyone keeps their mouth shut and there'll be some extra money coming their way.
I love the voices. The voice acting is so good. You have your spaces all carved out and waiting to place them. Forgot about the statues. The statues are cool. White Knight, hello, welcome into chat. It's too bad farming in the south is a pain. The titanium is scarce still. Yeah. They want people to experience the entirety of the game, which is fine, which is good. Even if you're not a PvP player, just knowing how to navigate it and being like, okay, I've got to, you know, do a dash in, dash out, and, you know, try to keep things, not lose your stuff. You and your team are behind on deliveries. I will be merciful today, but don't test my limits. See that you find the numbers, or you'll be the ones building Neocrag. Alright. Search another outpost. Soloing the deep desert is terrible without a guild. Yeah. I ventured into the deep desert a little bit, just me and one other person in the guild. It's tough getting everybody together, so I haven't delved deep enough and done actually any farming in the deep desert. So yeah, they have their willingness to adjust, their openness, and their open communication. You know, when they did an update and it went sideways, they're like, hey, oops, we messed up, we'll fix it. Oh. It's been really good. All right, where did that door go? Because the intel is in that door. Hey, I ramble too. There are times I will start a sentence, and then by the time I finish the sentence, I have no idea what I started out saying. You're running solo with no girl to run with. Hey, I mean, if you ever need someplace to be. Take that. There's the intel. Ooh, this stuff is important. What else can we drop? We have plenty of that. We have plenty of those. Take that and that. Thank you. Alright, there we go. Priorities. Our backpack's full. Let's go back to our Thopter and go back to base. And do a supply dump. You join if it didn't make you restart. You just reached level 120 and got your first ornithopter? Nice. Yeah. Having the ornithopter changes the game so much. It's like, just, yeah, it's great. I really don't mind having to travel by sand bike. It was great. It's lots of fun crossing the desert. But it can get, like, especially in the later quest lines and contracts where you have to do so much back and forth, having the ornithopter makes a huge difference. But it is fun, just taking your sand bike out and just, yep, this is what we're gonna do, you know. The new AAA Castlevania, the rumor is it's a Castlevania Symphony of the Night remake. Nice. I haven't played the Castlevania games. I've, like, looked at them. And, you know, like, they were on sale once and I debated, but I never actually took the plunge and got them. So, but they are on my radar. I've heard people talk about them. And, you know, it's vampires, so... So definitely a plus there. Dark on this base right here is the main, like, guild hall. So that's got all the supplies and things in it. Obviously, don't go nuts, but if you need something just to get you through until you can, you know, and then just replace things. So you're starting another one on a different server because farming in your deep desert is a pain right now. You're stuck on duraluminum and have Mark V vehicles. And the variants with your faction, you're getting bored. Yeah, it's fun, especially with having the two different houses to be able to join. It's like have a couple of different characters, so you can play both and see how it changes the storylines. It's always fun to do things like that. The light, a lot of the lights are automatically, like you have them. I partially built this. Chris has done some of the building on this one. Where is, oh, I forget, on this one you have to have the tool to pull up your building menu. Let me dump my stuff here. That chest is full. There we go. Put the Chris knife down. Apparently you only get one hit with your Chris knife and then it's done. I think that was disappointing. You just don't know what you're gonna do with the bike now? Yeah, use it as a backup. You know, keep it in your, like if you're flying around in your ornithopter and you want your, you know, your sand bike as your backup, have it in your storage tool. Oh. This will be your third restart? Nice. That's fun. Very disappointing. What's disappointing? Oh, I should probably keep that. Refuel. Deposit storage full, of course it is. There we go. Drop that. Steel dust. Yeah. Let's not, whoops. Let's not drop all my Solari. Always try to keep some on us. That can go away. That can be recycled. And that can be put away. Is this another spark sword? It is another spark sword. Beautiful. Yep, research those. And those can be recycled. Alright. Beautiful. Yeah, I mean, you can, with the Scout Ornithopter, you can store it too. So, I mean, it's like, it's a toss-up, depending on what you want to do. Being able to switch between the two is nice. Just like that. Perfect. You're gonna lurk in View Rising? Awesome. Thank you so much, Tuber. Appreciate it. Store that in there. Oh, the Chris knife, is that what you're talking about? You get one hit and it's done. That's disappointing. It is. Very disappointing. Alright, that's fine. Yeah, absolutely. Don't need to chat the whole time, but if there's something that you need. Let's put, that one's full. The only thing with the storage chests being volume is that they can fill up pretty fast. Let's get some ore going here. And that'll make life easier. I love how just out of the gate they just made crafting from chests a thing. It's like, that was just, yep, that is golden. Nope, I want a full stack of darts. I always want a full stack of darts. Here's me. I don't need a full stack of heavy darts though. Oh, I can't split it because reasons. Oh, those are also heavy darts. Nope, switch. There we go. That's what we want. Perfect. Beautiful. Lovely. Got it. You've decided to give up Sauvignon for good? Why is that? Like, even if you find one that you like more, you should never give it up just because you find something that's better. It's good to go back and do things that you enjoy. You hate the storage system? I don't like that you can't label the chests. They need labeling. Some sort of system for naming the chests or having signage where you can label them. That would be my preference. But being able to craft from the chests is absolutely necessary. In a crafting game, you have to be able to do that. Old Man Corpse, thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate it. It's good to have you. You're switching to your all-time favorite of pink and red Moscato. A good Moscato. Yeah, that's nice. What is it that you hate about the storage system? What else was I doing? I think... Oh, dropping blood. Dropping blood. Love the sound effect. They added a sound effect. Oh, it's perfect. Okay. Beautiful. All right. Oh yeah, we were going to look at we were going to get some ore going. We have iron ingots that we can make. It'll kill some of our water. Do that. And aluminum. And then got the jasmium, that'll make the duraluminum. What did that do to our water supply? Oh, didn't touch our water supply. Beautiful. Just you put a few stacks of ore in the medium storage containers and then the rest of the box is void. Oh, having the storage be volume as well as slots. Yeah, I feel like the storage chests should be strictly slots, not volume, but yeah, you can live with it. Douche Rocket, thank you so much for the cheer. Appreciate it. It's good to see you. Even if they add little hologram icons you can place on each chest, that would be great. Yeah, some sort of indicator, so that when you have your chests sorted and organized, you can see where things are. It would be really nice. Let's see. Let me look at these lights here. These are the Atreides. This is all the Atreides blocks. Or, no, this is the Chaldean. Let's show. I haven't gone to the merchant to get the specific house building blocks. But here's... There we go. There's the Atreides glow globe. It's one of the standards. There's those. The statues. The ornamental pieces. The little statuettes. It's fun to have all of the things. Whoops. Put that away. And put that away. There we go. You want the aluminum storage to hold all the bodies, not just most? This is the little office room we've got, you know, to get creative. I love this art piece. It's so much fun. Some of them you need to buy from the merchants. Some of them are automatically in there. So, but it's all in-game purchases, not like microtransaction stuff. The bookshelves. Those are great. Those are one of my favorite pieces. I love them. Okay. Let's see. What? Oh, we need... I need to make a chest up here to put the fuel cells in so I don't have to run all the way downstairs to get the fuel cells when I need to fuel up my ornithopter. Give me that and that. There we go. What is the best at life? Not sure I understand the question. Storage. I'll do. There we go. We'll keep that. And I'm too lazy to run back downstairs right now, so that is just going to go right there. Refill this. Beautiful. All right. No, it's not ridiculous. Just without context, sometimes it takes my brain a little bit to latch on to what exactly is being asked. You know? It's like, what's the answer to life, the universe, and everything? Somebody's got to get the reference. We're all nerds around here. "42. 42 is the answer to the life, universe, and everything. It's, Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Yeah, you are. You are a very big Norse nerd. You are. Something for me to aspire to. And coffee. Yes. Coffee is absolutely... I have too much blood in my coffee system right now. Probably going right about here. Coffee is perfect. How do you guys take your coffee? Oh. broke it, you little twerp. Come on. There we go. Beautiful. Flavored. Strong. Dark coffee tastes terrible to you? Ah. That's what we forgot to do. There we go. There's our... Let's just about fill up our spice bar. I'm with you, Carl. I take my coffee strong and black.
Who's that?
No, there's somebody else. Actually, they're not sneaking up behind me. Nope, okay. Your grandmother loves her coffee black too. Yeah. I mean, I'll do like different types of roasts that have different flavor profiles to them. So it's not like I'm just drinking, you know, Folgers coffee black. So you still get that flavor and you can have different elements to it. So it's not all coffee is created equal.
Who's that? Where's my reinforcements?
Oh, I was too far away.
Shields on.
I love it. It's so much fun. That's more fun than it should be. Aha. Stop wasting my time. Do you think the Harkonnen would care about where we source the material? We're not supplying high-quality personnel assistance. We're providing dumb labor for the construction of New Carthage. Does it have 2 arms and 2 legs? Yes, then it can serve. Alright. Do we have... We do have the intel for over here. Okay, perfect. Yeah, the commercial jingles. I haven't seen a Folgers commercial in a long time. Hello, McFly. There we go. Trying to shoot my ornithopter down. So rude. I've noticed this the last couple of times I've played. The like the main story journey will sometimes detrack itself. Which, I mean, we're not doing it right now anyway, so it doesn't matter. But I did notice that last time. So if you are following it and actually doing that quest line at the moment, that could potentially get annoying. Question is, where's the actual entrance to the testing station on this one? Okay, it is right there. Oops. That was a rough landing. Not my most beautiful landing. Never said anything about my name being Grace. Alright. have parked that thing in some pretty precarious positions. It's actually rather amusing. Nobody? It always makes me a little skeptical when we don't run into people right away.
There's someone here.
There they are.
Someone's here.
It's kind of weird if you think about it with the way that algorithms work for targeted ads. Like, you don't see the variety of things, which keeps your purchasing very limited. Like, you don't get the shit. Like, seeing a commercial for something you never would have thought of. It's like, oh, you know, I can... That seems like something I might enjoy, but because everything is so targeted now, it's, I feel like it takes... They are shooting through a piece of glass. You cheaters. You're still gonna be buying Apothic? Oh yeah, no, Apothic is great. Love it. Everybody's dead now. Take that. We are gonna... I will say it's nice that the blood bags are the weight that they are, and filling them up doesn't change the weight. So that is very nice. I mean, even as heavy as they are, that's just their weight, full or empty, and I'm okay with that. It works. Yep, there it is. I'm like, there's a bracelet up here somewhere. It also depends on what brand you're buying, Carl. And down we go. Wait. Apparently they've respawned. Anybody else down here? Yes, no, maybe? Good. Okay. See, doing the testing stations and running those multiple times, you're never short on money. Even with having to pay the taxes on your buildings, and or if you are in a guild, having to pay those taxes, or wanting to purchase things from the merchants, you're never short of in-game money.
Identify yourself. Going to support. Everybody. Fire in the hole.
Oof. Nothing in here? Really? Oh, down here. There's the room. There's a room. There it is. That's what we're looking for. A records. Okay. And through the purple door.
Kill horses.
Yeah, yeah. Just barely heard you. Can you turn yourself up just a little bit? Just in case I'm in a fight and don't catch what you say.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, there you go. Alright.
When you're in the higher zones and any of the like used equipment for like parts for vehicles and different equipment you get that's usually used that you find in chests, if you sell them at the vendors, they can actually get you around 20 to 30k most of the time if you
Nice.
fill your backpack.
Nice. Yeah. That's good to know. Yeah, I've been, and the ratio of what you get from recycling them isn't great. So if you use them to sell to the vendors, then yeah, that may be a better return.
I need help.
Hey, rude. Stop it.
Let's get the pasta.
I walked into that one. I should have known that that wasn't gonna work. That was just poor planning on my part. Oops. Where is it? There was something to read. There it is. The number just keeps going up. Where does Drago think people come from? Every time some hapless peon stumbles onto the area, we have 3 teams on the chase in moments. And he always wants more. It's not the hard evidence I was hoping for, but the Mantant Maria insists this just proves the Harks know how to cover their tracks. Each present proof to Count Fenrig if there's anything to be done to save our people. Pick it up and deliver it to Pinnacle Station. Okay. Yeah, the rosé is the only apothic that I did not like. Okay, let's see if we can get out of here. Through here. Back this way.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
I don't know if my Thopter is actually sheltered or not. She shouldn't take a ton of damage, but try to avoid it whenever possible. she's not sheltered. We can solve that problem.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
Oh, we have the intel for that one. We have the intel for that one. We can come this way. Where do we need to pick up that message at, by the way? Pick up the message all the way over here. Ah, right next to Shortletown. Perfect. We can take a stop and tour that. That build is really good. Where? No, it's behind the other icons. Let's hang out around here so that we can duck into a room during that sandstorm.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
Sometimes I think that the timer on those is way faster than it should be. Everybody's cleared out so I don't start getting pummeled while I'm hiding from the sandstorm.
Someone's here.
There have been a few times where there wasn't any warning. We're just like, hey, there's a sandstorm now, by the way. That has
Sector
been
weather alert.
less than
A
pleasant.
large sandstorm is approaching.
Let's hang out in here for a second. Thankfully, they're fast sandstorms. In Conan, trying to survive the sandstorms if you get stuck out in one, that's a trip and a half. Almost done. Clear? Clear. There we go. Alright. Also, using the proper suspensor belt makes a ton of difference too. I was struggling for a while until I got a good one. I think that's not going to be that's not going to be the same for everybody either, depending on the way that they move their character around in game and what type of movement they're going to want to do. Yeah, full suspensor is king for you. Nice. I like the planar the best. It was what seems to work best for me. It's just an additional thing that just adds so much awesomeness to the game. we fly faster than I think we do. The planar gives a lot of horizontal movement, as well as some upwards, and of course protects you from fall damage, given if you break too many belts being Spider-Man for a few kilometers. I rely on it a lot because I have this really bad habit of jumping off of cliffs. Oh. This is one of the guild builds. This is Turtletown. This may eventually be the main guild hall because we're really kind of out of room. I just landed on top of a sandbike. It's not finished yet. It's a really awesome build. I didn't build this one. It's nice though. Sometimes I'm not sure how they come up with it either. I've seen some amazing buildings, and it's like how? It's like they see it in their head and they just play with the blocks until they get a design that they like. And it took me a long time to be able to build at all in game. Like, I did, as much as I play games like this that have a building element to them, things like Conan and you know, Enshrouded and Valheim and this now. But in the beginning, when I first started playing games, I did the minimal amount of building. I'd build myself a cracker box, and that was it. It took playing Enshrouded and discovering the creativity that they have in that building mechanic with not only the pre-built, like the full walls and the windows and things like that, but you can do individual blocks and really play up your designs. And that's where I finally was able to... Alright, that door's really hard to get out of. Alright. To learn how to be creative. I still can't build anything like this. But it's great. Oh look, there's a ceiling one. That would make a lot more sense. So, there's that. The lights inside aren't done yet. Not the last time I was in there, they weren't done yet, so. Oh, it's upstairs. Upstairs. It's up on top of the cliff. Yeah, and there's extra incentive with Enshrouded too, because you're not just building a house for your own character. You have a whole village of characters that you're building houses for, and different types of building blocks, and you can do different designs with. It's so much fun. Hello, Rebecca. Welcome into chat. How are you? They really shafted Harkos, though. You can only make round cubes or Sphinx with their set. Are you a builder, Darkon? Nice. Awesome. Can't wait to see what you come up with. Question is it outside or inside? Oh, I bet it is over here. Weird. Up here? Oh yeah, we can't even use our grapple up here. It's so weird. Aha. Hey, look, we get paid for doing this too. It's great. Suspicious message. I've seen some builds like that one right there. Oh, I can't even draw my weapon right now because of where I'm at. But that build on the pillar right there, that one's fun. I like the darker blocks. And we are delivering this to Pinnacle. It's this game's version of gliding. I think that's why I like the planar belt, is because it's this game's version of gliding. One of these days I'm going to come over here and there's going to be somebody parked in my spot. Yep, can totally check my messages after stream. It'll probably be you. You like to park there as well. I mean, it's the perfect parking spot. What do they expect? Delivering message. And nothing new. Information will soon make its way through the proper channels. Hopefully it will lead to Count Fenrig to the correct conclusions. Oh. Well, that's a thing. New customizations. Beautiful. And the cosmetics that unlock when you do contracts. That's really nice too, being able to get those. You park your Thropters in the buggy garage even if you're only there for 30 seconds. That works too. Ouch. Apparently I cut myself at work and just now realized it. When your brain finally disengages from work mode, that's when you find all your injuries. Okay, so there's that one. Still have a couple of contracts from Griffin's Reach, a couple from the Anvil, empty slots. I guess we're gonna go do another wreck. One of these days we'll be able to deliver that one. Alright. That is up here. I haven't scanned that area yet either, so perfect. Yeah, we'll do nicely. I have to like be like, I don't know, amazed is too strong of a word, but as many builds as there are, it's so rare to run into people in the world. Like, you run across them every once in a while, or you see them flying their thropters around. So, I mean, I'm sure they're, you know, running around up in the deep desert or something, but when I have been up there, I definitely run across more people. But yeah, you really don't run across very many. Ah, that's where we're going. Right there. It blends in. So, let's park on top of this pillar up here. Got a little wobbly here. Oh, down you go. Ouch. Rude. You're dead. You are dead. Anybody else want to try to be a sniper? If they didn't use tracers, they'd be harder to see. Oh, they stepped down. They got lucky. In-game is Deep Desert, just running loops for mobs and materials and Haga. Yeah. There we go. Straight through the shoulder blade. Nobody else? I still hear gunshots. There he is. Beautiful. So beautiful. Love it. There have been, because it is very difficult to tell the difference, unless you're like right on top of them, between NPCs and other actual players. There have been a couple of times where like I'll be fighting like in a station, and you know, turn around and there'll still be somebody alive, and so you start to swing at them, and they're not taking any damage because it's a PvE zone, and then you're like, oh wait, it's a person. Sorry. Of course you're doing it to each other, but it's funny. You're just like mutually, oh my bad, I'm so sorry. Presence of the sandflies at the site only adds urgency to your mission. Carrying a very important asset in her cargo bay. Reclaim the asset immediately. Alright. Most definitely you haven't unloaded a full clip into a player before? Yeah, no, never. Doesn't happen. Don't know what you're talking about. Yeah. That looks like a way down. Let's see what's through this door. People. There's people through this door. And another door. Oh, flamethrower. Cotton picking. These guys. Bane of my existence. Actually, that one wasn't too bad. You get 2 of those flamethrowers, though? It's brutal. So brutal. Somebody's throwing grenades at me. This crate has been thoroughly ransacked. Where's this? The crate has also been thoroughly ransacked. And carefully emptied. 2 ransacked and 1 carefully emptied. Sometimes it'll pop up on screen to contact them. Sometimes you actually have to go into the journey or into the quest. It's gone. That's very bad. You secure the missing asset at all costs. What do we think this asset is? Would you just call it an asset? Is it highly likely they found and removed it? With any luck, it can still be found at one of their nearby bases. Assembling a raiding force. I hear voices. Yep, that's what I thought. Still being shot at. I still hear them. Yes, I have a scanner on me. Okay. Not sure what it is that I'm supposed to be looking for. Throwing grenades from? Where are they throwing grenades from? Unknown. The plasteel. Super important. Thank you for the hydration. Appreciate it. But in-game... Oh, thank you. Appreciate it. Also, real life works too. Gotta find the bracelet. This wreck was tricky. Guess we're going down. Somebody else is coming in with a thopter. Really? There's that. So now we can get out. Not sure exactly what it is I'm supposed to be looking for with the scanner, though. Farther down. unless this is the wrong scanner. Where's the resource? It's the same scanner I used on the other ones that I needed the scanner for. Nobody important.
Hey, I just want to give you a heads up. I think I'm heading into the same area you are in.
Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Eh. I'm sorry, what was that?
So I think I'm in the same PvP zone you are in.
Okay. I think because we're guild members and party members, though, friendly fire shouldn't be a thing between us, though. I would think.
I'm not sure. I'm not in their party yet.
It's outside, if you remember correctly. Okay. Let's see here. Check these areas. Kind of up on the other side of the... Somebody's still shooting at me. Ah, there he is. I need to switch those two. There we go. He's right up there. Whoops. That's you. There he is. Now he's dead.
I spotted Imperial dog. Come with you. Soon, mate. Attack.
Call me a dog. So rude.
The key outside or inside?
What's that?
The key for it was outside.
It's inside. It's downstairs. Dropped down a hole in the floor. Let me see if I can turn you up on my end. Here we go. Yep, there we go.
Someone here. Reveal yourself.
Reveal myself as I'm standing out in the open.
Reveal yourself. Not incoming.
Oh no. Don't even think about it. There we go. Up here. There it is. I have to be up on top of the ship to use the scanner. Because reasons. Where'd I park my thing? There she is. His chest is glowing blue.
That's what you scan.
Oh, okay, so that's what you scan. It must have done it from upstairs, or from up on top of the ship. Okay, so yeah, that makes sense. Now the icon shows up. Got it. On the prize. Oh look, we haven't got an Iron Watch. Mikolpa, thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate it. Always good to have more. We stopped standing in the sun so much we wouldn't get so dehydrated. On the helipad and take him down from the top. Here.
Kill them all!
So fun. Hey. Damn it. Nope. You want me? Come get me. You were supposed to go behind one. There we go. I know a lot of people complain about the melee being really weird and janky. And it can get a little awkward. I don't know if it's just because my expectations are different, not having played as many games. Or just my natural awkwardness. Downstairs. We grabbed the intel, so what we're looking for is roundabout in this direction somewhere. Below us again. You think it's fun for PvE but weird in PvP? I can definitely see how it's detrimental, or more detrimental, to have that janky weirdness when you're playing other actual people. it can make a bigger, it can be a bigger aggravation. Need to go down. There they are. These are the stairs you're looking for. This is not scannable. Looks like a breakable door. Shut. Okay. Let's see. It's down one more. There he is. What's that? Okay. There we go. That's what we're looking for. Well done. Your recovery team is on the way. Detected a Harkonnen raiding force inbound. Somehow found about the assets, the current speed and heading. They will arrive before our force does. Head to another Sandfly site nearby, locate their communications code, and transmit. Counter-espionage agents know their stuff. It's a locator code. Okay.
Hello.
Hi. How are you, Lyric?
I'm doing good.
Good. Ha.
I'm doing the same place.
Absolutely. Alright, douche rocket. Redeeming lose the glasses for 5 minutes as we're on our way to another location. Alright. Let me look at my map here real quick. Just so we kind of have a direction where we're going. Where are we going? Oh, up here. Alright, north. We're going north. Alright. Okay, no glasses for 5 minutes. Anybody who hasn't experienced this before, this is fun in-game. Oh, I should have located my Thopter before I did this too, because I can't see where my Thopter is. Oh, that's awesome. Too worried about where we're going next, and didn't locate our ride. I can't see chat while I don't have my glasses on. Talk amongst yourselves. I will catch up. Where? Oh yeah, I parked on top. Duh. Who let me play games? That's not the button I wanted. That's the button I wanted. Yeah, it's fun figuring out what I can and cannot see in game. Why take the stairs when you can claim the wall? Great. Let me up. Thank Thank you. Apparently there's a barrier there. Couldn't see it. Can we see? I think that's our icon. Maybe? I don't know. Sure. It's like squint because it makes you see better. It really doesn't. It doesn't. Ish. I can't see me on the map anyway. It was worth a shot. Again, the scenic route. Which, you know, only makes so much sense when you can't see. There's something down here. This looks important. Oh, this is the wreck. Okay. I'm not sure if this is where we're supposed to be or not. Nope, still farther. Okay. But we are headed in the right direction. The fact that I can see that because it's all covered in dust clouds, it's definitely helpful. Right now on screen, it's basically a big bluish gray blur. I can see the contrast of our height gauge. For those of you curious what I can and cannot see, we just passed what we wanted, I think. Yep, I think that's it. That's not what I want. There we go. You clearing for me so I don't have to fight blind.
Fine.
Oh, grenade. Grenade. Yay. Alright, there's the timer. I can see again. Oh, there we go. It's a miracle. Oh, that's lovely to climb the ladder and jump yourself into. It's awesome. Oh, get off.
Rough up.
There we go. Flamethrower goes by way. at least the fire does damage to them. There are some games where their own grenades and their own fire doesn't damage them. It's like, really? Alright, what we're looking for is over here somewhere. The deep desert is going to be interesting with that redemption. Oh yeah. You guys always find fun ways to torture me with it. It's great. Scanners show the Harkonnen Thropters are changing course. It's just to clear out before they arrive. Ooh, I got an experimental Vulcan. I wish I liked that gun better because of the name. Thank you, Douche Rocket. Okay, so that was that. All done. Let's fill up on blood here. And we're full. Okay. Our inventory is full as well. Alright, let's gotta head back to base. We parked this way. Standing still and only hitting enemies 25 meters from my face. Yeah. I mean, it's fun. It's, in a way, it's satisfying. But you're also completely exposed while you're using it because, you know, your shield is down while you're shooting. So it's a matter of, you know, especially if you're fighting another gunner, it's just a game of who's gonna die first. I don't know, it's fun. It is a fun weapon. If you just want to go through and just pummel everybody. And there are times where that is what you need. Did you want to join the party, Lyric? I think I can invite you.
Yeah.
I can't. Party invites. Something invite. Oops, not that one. I shouldn't be doing this while I'm flying. I might not be able to since it's Darkon's party. There we go. Beautiful.
He didn't accept the first one I sent.
Yeah, sometimes you can miss them, like when they pop on screen. If you're like in the middle of something, it like sometimes is super short when it pops up on screen.
It is tiny.
Yeah.
I did notice that.
Home is there. There it is. It feels much less dangerous with the Ornithopter because you're not dodging sandworms. It's like, it feels, you know, sometimes it just gets a little too safe. And then you just have to, you know, take the buggy out or take your sand bike out just for that thrill. I may be a little bit of an adrenaline junkie, but you know, it's okay.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
Great timing. Drop all this stuff off. I don't have that. Seb's Kisser. Traded the secret of manufacturing to Smiley Teague. Anytime I hear the name Teague, I want to watch Sons of Anarchy. It's a good show. One of the few that ended in a, like, it didn't go on too long. The end of it was satisfying. It had meaning. It's good.
Sector weather alert.
What
A
else do I
large
have to drop?
sandstorm is approaching.
Fuel cells. That. More Solari. Medkits. We'll put that upstairs. That can go in there. That is full. That can go in there. Oh, I dropped the wrong ones, that's why. Oh, well. Got a bunch of them. That's fine. I can go upstairs. Okay. I don't know. Of. Oh, that one's full too. Okay. It's hard to get rid of things too, because if something does happen and you know you get eaten by the sandworm and lose all of your stuff, it's like you want to have all of the backup.
You just keep one or two and then break everything else down.
Yeah. Like, just keep the tier behind what you're wearing now, so, you know, don't need to keep everything. I may have, you know, new goblin shoes. It's okay. What? Okay, I do have a Mark 5. Perfect, okay. And you upgrade some of your stuff and then forget to upgrade your power pack and you're like, why am I constantly out of power? Oh, that's why. Okay.
And some things that, to me, it looks like it's weird because it's like there's a Mark 3 shield and a Mark 5 shield, but I don't have a Mark 4.
Yeah, they do. There's a couple of things they skip a tier on. Alright. Looks like all of the contracts that I have right now, other than that. What did we need? Are we to the point where we can actually fulfill this one yet? That's the thumper. Right. it's not just... Gun array. Thermal responsive ray amplifiers. I have never seen those. But I wonder if those are deep desert. Probably work on some plastinium. Nope. Stravidium. Alright. We're gonna have to start making runs up. We're gonna run the stream until 9:30, just FYI. Basalt, aluminum. Don't want to use all of my aluminum. We'll make about half of these, just so that we have them. I'll get that started. Make better choices and don't get eaten by a sandworm. Thank you, pirate. What would I do without you?
Isn't there a quest to get eaten by it? Oh, there's a recipe that you have to get eaten by.
Is there?
One of its teeth. Yeah, you need a tooth. I think it's to make the wrist knife or
Oh,
something.
yeah. You need the tooth. Do you have to get eaten to get the tooth?
Mm-hmm.
Ah. Interesting.
Something I haven't done yet.
I've been eaten
What?
on stream twice or just once. Definitely once. I think there was a second time too. There's been so many close calls. It's like,
I think I have most closer calls with the fox now because I'm, you know, if you go out harvesting Rex and Spice, sort of push it a little.
yeah. Out of context, let's flip that. You and your context.
I got eaten once. My game crashed while I was in my buggy right after I made it. In the middle of the sand dune.
That's, yup. It's less satisfying when you get eaten by, you know, because your game crashed. Because you don't get the visual. It's like if you're gonna get eaten, you want to be able to see it. Okay, what am I doing now? Talk to the fur. He is... Can't remember if he's in Arrakis or if he's in Harko.
Arrakis.
Thank you. I've gone back and forth with so many quests between both of them. It's like, okay, who's where? As long as that brings us back out here to do more questing. We'll find out. Papa Mojo, thank you so much. How are you? It's good to see you. Gotta stay hydrated. Hope you're doing well. It is as it is. Yeah. Pirate, what did you make for dinner? I can always count on you to talk about food. Walk. Oh, that's too funny. Did not have time to eat anything for dinner between work and stream today, so a little bit hungry. No, I had a little bit of popcorn, but nothing beats good air popped popcorn. Have you guys done alignment with both houses, or do you have one that you prefer?
Fine.
On my second playthrough, I did Harkonnen.
Yeah, I'm at 3 with Atreides.
Nice.
And that's when I'm going to Trades again. You can buy both
Yeah.
building from at any point, so it just costs double whatever house you're not affiliated with.
Oh, that's cool.
So like the guy that's doesn't next to the vendor where you're just standing next to,
Mm-hmm.
there's a guy standing next to the vendor. That guy sells the Harkonnen stuff.
Nice. Oh, I need to check on my
I'm guessing you just
taxes.
kind of get the rep stuff.
What's that?
Like, I'm guessing you just can't get the rep stuff though. Like
Like the
without-
Harkonnen rep? Oh no no. So like the Trades building blocks cost 80k, and you
Mhm.
can buy the Harkonnen building blocks from that vendor for 160k.
Okay.
And so anything that requires the rep buildup, you can still buy it. It's just double. So like Ornithopters cost 60k. They cost 120k for the Harkonnen versions. You just don't have to go through the whole quest buildup to get rank ups to get to that point. I think that's why you had to spend so much, is because you don't have to do all that.
So it's a, you know, cost thing versus, you know, effort thing. Which is cool.
Keep your distance. We can converse
Isn't
at
there a
arm's
mechanism
length.
to switch
What do you
houses?
want?
Like you can become a trader. or something?
Yeah, you can betray your own
Like if
house
you
and then
do
go to the next one.
and switch.
Yep. That's why when you first meet both houses and you like side with one, the other one tells you, just talk to me whenever you decide that either you to betray them or something happens. It's because you have the ability to cut ties with that house and switch to the other one.
You can only do that once, right?
I don't know. I haven't done that part yet.
I thought I read it and he said once a year, but I don't know what he meant. Like, yeah.
Yeah,
I
whether
mean,
it's...
that could be to the same aspect of like a new world where you can only trade
Once per character.
Oh, okay. So one's okay. Makes sense. I was gonna say it could be in like New World where you could trade
Sure, almost have a
factions,
big
but
base
it's like
as well,
every
right?
3 months or something.
Yeah. I haven't played New World in a long time. I should go back to that one. That was fun.
I was part of the Return to Eternal event. I was on one of the
Nice.
teams.
Nice. It's like it's fun to know like which like what your alliance is, how it changes dialogue, and how it changes storyline, and games that have choices like that that actually affect gameplay are very enjoyable.
I think the only thing that kind of, I don't know, was kind of rough was like with the Harco version. When you start going to the person that's in Harco, there's a lot of things where you have to go to Arrakeen, and then go back to Harco, and then back to Arrakeen, and then back to Harco. Where in the Atreides version, you're just staying at Arrakeen and doing those little side missions, and then going back to that person.
Nice. Yeah. A lot of the back and forth ones can get like, okay, I'm gonna take a break from this for a minute because it's ridiculous. Well, interesting. It's not showing up at either one. The icon for the guy isn't showing up at either place. Which it's I've come across it more than once where it's been broken a little bit and you have to come back to
you
it.
look for that guy?
Yeah.
The Thwart, whatever, isn't it? The guy in
Yeah.
the back of, you have to go straight up the staircase all the way to the back landing pad area. He's all the way in the corner.
Of Arrakeen. Okay. I'll look again. Oops. There we go. Because I can't remember where people are. So if I don't have an icon sometimes it's like, I don't know. Thank you.
Problem.
Loading screens. Hurrah. When it refers to what was going on in the testing stations as experiments instead of research, it makes it sound very ominous. Up the stairs and all the way to the back.
I can't think. Was it what happened in the main? I don't know when the main story quest line finished. I think the last thing I did was I was contacted by Ari. Was it someone called Ari? I haven't heard from him.
Like after you finish the trials,
Yeah.
yeah, there's like a whole second half. And that's where I'm at right now, is like a bit into that. I obviously don't know how long it goes on, but yeah, this guy back here.
I expected you. Sorry. Occupational hazard.
Alright, I poisoned the guy.
Yes. I didn't initially expect her to move so fast, but I've taken action. What do you have to say for your part in all of this?
I was put in a position.
Yes, you were in a difficult position. However, at this level of the game, one is always in a difficult position. You must show better judgment.
I
People nearly
stand by
died
my
in the
decision.
fallout of this stunt. A useful contact and several blameless bystanders. They survived by only the narrowest of margins.
But they survived, so I stand by my decision. That's what difficult positions are about.
Andrea turned herself in, claimed complete responsibility for everything. Loyalty still means something to her, and a willingness to face consequences. Her actions took me aback. Ambrose, you see, was my double agent, feeding misinformation to the Harkonnen. There will be a disciplinary action. Then I will place her on other cases far from Skorda. She faced her misconduct with honor. Our work isn't done.
Okay, and what happens to me now?
You work for me directly. You have Andrea to thank for that. She made the case to keep you on. She made it very well. A process cannot be understood by stopping it. Understanding must move with the flow of the process, must join it and flow with it. I can only teach you what comes next by throwing you into the flow directly. Perhaps, in the process, we can save my Duke and his house.
Nothing better to teach you how to swim than throwing you in the water. And our next step.
Understanding the origin of the tainted spice is vital. Taking in all of the data, I detect Imperial influence, though I do not know from whom. We must trace the links in the chain back to Skorda. It is from him we will get clearer answers. The man recently appeared in Arrakis.
Okay.
I've calculated his most likely contact, a naive Atreides trooper named Rafe Arslau. He's stationed in Arrakis. Find him. Find out what he knows.
Okay.
We know he's had past dealings with Skorda. Further details are in the contract.
Awesome. Okay. I am now an agent. Look at that. Back to the bar. It's a great place to find out information. Yeah, we need to go this way. Velcro's awake, sitting on the top of his cat tower, staring at me. Like, what are you doing? Cats are hilarious. Nope. Wrong door.
Hi. Is there something you need?
When the face doesn't match the voice, it's hilarious.
You are you? Well, who's asking?
There's been some trouble.
Yeah. I heard he got jumped by mercenaries when he tried to go off-world. Happy to help. Scored as a hero of mine. I owe everything I am today to him.
Go on.
I was just a street dog on Caladan. I messed up. I was on my way to a prison planet. But Scorda, see, he was in the constabulary. He saw something in me. Scorda covered it up for me. Got me set up as a recruit in the Atreides House forces. And here I am now. Right. Last I saw, Scorda was talking to one of them weirdo cult recruiters in town. I gotta see one of them.
So this is what you're talking about with the, they're here. Nice. It's definitely helpful. Yeah. Back over here. Because of course. Still, it's still tedious having to go report back to the same guy without having more than one piece of information. Let me at least gather 2 or 3 pieces of information so I actually have something to say to you.
Like most games, though. Do one thing, come back over and over and over again.
Not very efficient.
I expected you. Sorry. Occupational hazard.
He didn't really squeal. I mean, you asked a question, he answered it.
Well done. The cult in question is the Masquerade. Strange cult. Even stranger rituals. But why would Scorda be talking to them?
Next course.
Speak with one of their cult recruiters. See how far you can get by playing an eager new recruit. Their practices may seem strange and even nonsensical, but don't fall into the trap of underestimating them.
It is a bad habit. Alright. Go back here. Alright. Actually, can we get out by coming this way? Okay. I mean, this is a landing pad. It's a parking spot for other ornithopters. Why can we not leave from this area? I know technically you can log out over here, but it's weird to not log out in your own base. We'll come back to this. back to the basin. Alright, guys. Thank you so much for joining in. Do appreciate it. It's always fun time. We will be playing again tomorrow afternoon at 2:30 Eastern Standard Time. So, looking forward to that. If you're available, if you're not, it's fine. There we are. But this is where we're going to call it for tonight. Thank you so much, guys. It's always fun to play with you in game, hang out with you guys in chat. Good to have all of the new names around. Looking forward to seeing you guys more. I am live every weeknight from 6 to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you, Turtle, for the cheer. Appreciate it. A variety of games during the week. Saturday mornings is my series stream. I am... I can get up to altitude because this is loud. There we go. I am playing Assassin's Creed for the first time on Saturday mornings, and we're in Assassin's Creed 3, and that has been a lot of fun to work my way through that. And 3 so far, I think I may agree with a lot of you that it may be top tier. Obviously, not having played the rest of them, can't call it a favorite yet. There we go. But it is, I am definitely immersed more quickly into it. And then, of course, Saturday afternoons is more multiplayer. We're playing Dune right now, so there's that. If you missed any of the live streams, those you can find those over on YouTube. I post the replays over there. If you don't catch them before they leave over here on Twitch. Your guys' support has been absolutely amazing. We are getting really close to 500 followers, and it is spectacular. We will do something fun to celebrate that. In the next couple of months, we're coming up on a year that I have been streaming. I cannot believe it has been that long. Oh no, that's not the R Island. So that's coming up in a few months. Super exciting stuff. I will be off stream at the end of the month for a few days. I will not be live. I've got a trip that I need to take. Wow, I cannot fly for anything right now. So just so that you guys are aware of that, I will be back. I will also be available through Discord to hang out while I am out of town. So if you haven't joined the Discord yet, that link is in my bio, and you can join in there. Obviously, get updates on schedules and information on the servers for the different games that I play that are multiplayer if you want to join in to any of those. If you have any suggestions of games that you'd like to see me play, let me know. Always like to expand my experience in gaming. There we go. Bacon Land. Alright guys, thank you so much. Do appreciate you. White Knight, thank you so much for the follow. You guys are always appreciated. And we will see you all next time.
Take care. Enjoy the night.
Have a good night.